Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss PUTD of GFG, count possible ways to construct buildings. So in this question we have asked that there is a road which is passing through a city with n plots, which is on both the sides of the road. Plots are arranged in a straight line on either side of the road. Determine the total number of ways to construct buildings in these plots, ensuring that no two buildings are adjacent to each other. Right? Specifically, buildings on opposite side of the road cannot be adjacent. So first try to understand the question what's asking. So in this question we have some n plots and a road, then again some n plots. So we have n plots at both sides. So just forget about this part after the road. We will focus on this, right? So here we have asked that we have to construct buildings. Now we cannot construct buildings anywhere. We have one condition if you see. So what's the condition? Condition is that we have to ensure that no two buildings are adjacent to each other. We have to maintain this condition that we should not get two adjacent buildings, right? So for example, we can see that we cannot have a building like this and this, right? So we have to ensure that there is no adjacent buildings. So by reading the problem we are getting the intuition that yeah, what I can do is just have to count the ways so that the my previous one should not be building, right? So I have to count all the ways. So this is giving an intuition of like buy and sell stocks if you have done the question. So in that question we also have to do the transaction but with a given condition, right? We have to either buy the stock or sell the stock with a given condition. Here also you have to either you have to make the building out there or make it empty. Empty in the sense you can say it as a empty space. We will denote it as S, right? So yeah, either we can make a building over there or we can take a empty space over there, right? So this is about the whole question. Now one thing which in this question is that we have a road and then again there is n plots, right? So if you think carefully that the road will make zero impact on the whole scenario, right? So if I count the number of ways in which I can count the number of ways of putting buildings in this part of the road, then the same will be for this part of the road. And the total methods will be the total multiplication, right? I will count the all corresponding cases in both the plots, right? So for example, if I get the answer 4 here, right? And here, so those the same answer will be for that part also too, right? So the total combination will be 16. This is a simple combinatorics. You will understand it clearly, right? So you got the intuition what we have to do. So in a given index, either I can make a building over there or I can make the space as empty, right? I have two options. Now this idea is going towards the DP. I have two options. I can make a building or I can make it remain the space as a empty, right? So what I will do is the space I can leave it anywhere. I have no condition space either I can leave it as empty, it is also empty, it is also empty. I can count do also this, but to make a building I have to ensure that my previous one should be a space, not a building. What I want to say is, for example, if this is building, so there is no way I can construct building over there, it should be remain empty, right? So yeah, that's all about the intuition that I will make a DP in which I will store two things. Firstly, the index and then the state. Now states are two. What states? The states can be either the previous one was filled with a building, which I will note it by 1, or 0, it is an empty, right? So two states I will make, index and state will be either 1 or 0. 1 corresponding to it has a the previous state has a building, or 0 if it is an empty space. So let's understand the code. So yeah, question is this. So let's see. Firstly, I will initialize the DP, right? Now I will maintain two things, index and state, right? So I will have to count the ways, and the base condition is if I reach the end part, I will return 1. So there are ways. What are the ways? Which I told you. If the state is 0, then I have two options. Either I can leave it empty or I can construct a building over there, right? So what I will do is, first thing is I will construct a building. I will change the state to 1, or I will make it remain empty, which the state will be 0. Okay, and I will store in the DP array, a DP, right? And the other, in the case the state is 1, what I will do is, there is no other option than make it remain empty. So I will make the state as 0 and I will count the ways. So in the end, the initially I have told you the answer will be the multiplication of both the left side of the road and right side of the road, and hence I will get the answer. So this is the recursive solution. For the iterative solution, you can see this. This is nothing but an iterative solution. Let me show it to you. What you can do is maintain a pair and initially conclude the answer for n is equals to 0 1 1, right? So what you will do is, I can take the back and just do the thing which I have done here. It's all here too, to get the first case answer where the state is 0, or and here I will store the second part, and therefore I will compute the things iteratively and return the answer. So both things will work as it is, just it's a iterative solution if anybody wants. So yeah, the intuition is of just like buy and sell stocks type. To practice same kind of question, there is question of this in lead code, number of sets of k overlapping line segment. This is give, you can say, just the same question as the previous one. So please subscribe to Code Insanity for more PUTDs. Thank you.